microphone right here. That looks good. I like that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Tri Virtual Roundtable here, episode 28. We want to say
28?
28, 26. Where in the heck did I go for 28?
Yeah,
we're
I
in
don't know where you
episode
got that.
26. We want to welcome you guys here.
I've been drinking.
Thank you for being here. Thank you. We
Being
appreciate
a
it.
friend.
Hey!
Travel down the road
Yeah.
and back again.
I don't know where I came with 28. That was crazy on me. We're on 26. We're talking today about how we deal with confrontation. So again, I'm Devlin, Mr. Harmony.
Iceman.
Doc Masai. I think I forgot for a second.
Yeah. I'm glad you picked up on that quick. So chat lines are open for those of you. Oh, Honey Bear, good afternoon. And change positions. Yeah, we moved ourselves around, and it's how we come into the app. So yeah, we changed around. So welcome everybody.
Am I in the middle?
No, you're over or next to.
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. Yeah, well, shut up. But I see you do get the logo. You got the logo. I'll say
yay!
Yeah, you got the logo.
The logo's by
Yeah.
me.
Jody says hello. Hey, Jody.
Hey,
welcome
Jody.
to the podcast, and welcome to the team media for
Jody.
you.
Hey, Jody.
Yeah. And Rolo says what's up. So
Rolo's
starting off, we did our so guys, I was talking to some people over in Multiverse, and we were talking about the chats. There are times when the chats come up that I'm just going to have to interrupt because it's topical, and whatever they're saying, we don't want to be on further down the road and miss what they're saying. So there would be times I just need to interrupt real quick. What's up, Rose Smith? Who's that? Who's that?
That's my mama.
Hey, mama. All right. So how's everybody doing today? It is on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. You guys got anything to say? Icy?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's Sunday.
Looks pretty nice.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's all you guys got? All right.
Fun.
Some pollution up in there.
Do you guys have any shout outs before I do my shout outs? Because, you know, I got a couple shout outs. So.
Oh, God. My mama, I love you.
That's it?
That's it.
Icy, you got something?
Love my family.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right,
Here's the long one. Here we go.
All right,
So
go
I want to
ahead.
give a shout out my neighbor Tim and Alice, good friends. Love you guys. And their son Cole, which is my homie, Beatmaster Cole. He just got engaged to his fiance. They're now fiance, I guess he can say. Congratulations, Cole, and your engagement and all the cool stuff.
Congratulations.
New chapter. Move forward. All right. So real quick, shout out to my son, Jordan. We've been working on this cool. Yeah, shut up. We've been working on this really cool. We're developing an app. So we're having some father-son bonding time, and it's been an amazing time while we're building this app. Rolo, it's coming your way. I talked to you about it already, so it's coming your way. You're going to be the pilot guy also.
Nice
So
looking app, by the way. Nice looking app. I won't take away
thank
from
you.
that. Looks good.
It's going to be amazing, groundbreaking. Not going to tell you guys the name and stuff yet, but just be ready for it. Also, one more shout out, Nick Jeffries from Think Tank Technologies. Got good stuff coming. That's my partner in Think Technology. That's my boss and stuff. So, all right.
Okay, shout out to my daughter heading down to law school. My other daughter going up to New York, finishing up school. She should join the podcast in a little bit. She's gonna be on air. I mean, not on air, but
well, hold up. She just went in the chat. So Nyla said, yes, I am. Hi, Grandma Rose.
Hey,
yep. And
We're building bridges.
His daughter is Nyla Smith. Yes, that is correct. That's Nyla Smith. That is his daughter. Building bridges all over the place. So again, you guys got anything else? Or are we gonna jump right in?
No,
Let's jump in.
Jumping right in. Here we go. We are talking about confrontation, how we react, how we treat each other when situations come up that are challenging, when people pop off in the wrong way, and how are we going to respond? Are we going to respond in kindness? What that looks like. So I'm not going to sit here and talk all day. So Doc, what you got?
Oh, back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob.
Back to you, Bob.
No, it's a very interesting subject, and I always I look at YouTube videos, and I did a little, looked up some stuff, violence, and I'm noticing, as a society, we can't cope with our emotions. I mean, that's what I'm really noticing. It's like you're like when to respond, when not to, But it's just kind of out of hand how people cannot control their emotions. And people are doing stupid stuff. Listen to this story. This lady missed. I think she got an order from like Uber Eats, and I think somebody forgot one of her chicken nuggets, and she literally went to the delivery person's house. And I don't remember.
What?
I don't remember what happened, but
house?
yeah, went to the lady's crib because she didn't get a missing a French fry or something like that. So
unacceptable.
But here's my thing. I'm wondering, like, who's raising these people?
That's what I was going to say.
My daughter's on there right now, and my daughter, in a million years, it wouldn't even be a concept of they forgot my chicken wings or French fries, whatever it was, and I'm going to march to her house just to tell her off, and I'm going to be a little, and I think it was our people too. So here's the thing. I can hear the situation. Listen, I can hear the situation right now. We can hear it. No, it's a black thing. Oh, she forgot my fries. Oh, that it's like, dude, really? It's damn fries.
It's a fry.
You know,
call them up. They'll fix the issue. They'll rectify it. They'll make it right. Handle the situation right.
It's just like people just don't know when it's all right. Like, it's okay just to be like, relax. A mistake was made. Let's deal with it from a sensible standpoint. And it's not just my people, obviously. I mean, this stupidity is going all over the world.
It's running rampant.
It's running rampant. So anyway, that's my whole little intro into it. I just want to know, I mean, where do we think this is all coming from? I'm thinking it's the way the kids are raised, to be honest, because they're doing stuff that's just ridiculous.
All over the place.
Like, I mean, as far as how to act towards each other, nobody respects each other. Hey, it gets political, right? Like, nobody can put themselves in somebody else's shoes and understand their plight, because it's like we have no empathy for each other anymore. And I think we talked about a few episodes.
Yeah, and we all know that God, that's definitely not how God wants us to act. First and foremost, that's just unacceptable. That is not treating people with kindness and love and respect. I hate when I see it, and it's so prevalent. It's so often. Where even drive-through, you go in through a drive-through, they forget something in your drive-through, and they didn't give it to you, and you pop off and you're screaming and hollering at them. Really? How does that help the situation?
I got money. I got money. Yeah. Good, my soul.
How is that going to help? How is that going to help your day? Are you now your day is all
Iceman, stop laughing.
No.
Talk about my folks.
All right, so let's see. All right, real quick. Nyla said, yes, I am, Grandma Ro. All right, let's see. That's right. She was responding to you, Doc. She won't act up. Honey Bear said, unfortunately, Doc's right. And Rose said that person has a bigger issue, 100%. Mama said a much bigger issue because it's a deeper issue than just popping off. Some thrive on confrontation. That's exactly it. That's what Honey Bear said. That's what they want, especially in this social media, and everybody's quick to throw their cameras out. And want to be, oh, I'm popping off. I told her. And really, did you tell her? Did you fix the situation, or did you just pop off? All right, sorry, Icy, go on.
Icy. His brain.
Well, no. I was going to say it's along the same lines as the children. I think it's consequences. I think so many times these people have grown up and they didn't have consequences for their actions. So they could yell at their parents, and the parents don't even correct them. They could yell at the neighbor. They could do whatever. And so that starts breeding where you're not going to, I can raise my voice to you whenever I want, because this is the way I've been doing it forever. Right. Yep. I can do it. It's yelling and screaming all the time. And this is just the way it is. I watching videos, I end up getting on that, whatever they call it.
We talked about that. The scroll. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no,
scrolling.
No, doom scrolling, but I get the For You stuff now. Like it's police interactions, right? And it's like the cop says, hey, I need your rights. Why? And then they start opening the door, and the cop's like, hey, don't open your door, please. Keep your hands where I can. And it's like, you don't tell me what to do. And immediately it escalates, right? Immediately. Now it goes both ways. Sometimes the cop's rude too. I've seen it. I've seen it both ways, but it's like both sides. It's like if that person would have been like, I've been pulled over a couple times, and it's like, I'm so nervous. Like I'm not doing anything wrong, but if I see a cop, I'm already checking everything. Like, and I'm not even doing anything wrong, but I feel that authority. Maybe that's just something that's wrong with me. I don't know, but I respect that officer and that cop, even though I'm not doing anything wrong. So I immediately like, oh, my hand's good. Okay, can they see? Okay, should I roll my window
Am I-
down? Nope, I'm gonna wait.
I just put my phone down on the seat. Ooh, okay,
Mhm.
did he see me with my phone
now,
in my hand?
Right. And then I look, I go, my seatbelt's on, but now I looked at it. You know, like and all
Yeah.
that. But anyway, it just goes to that. It's like the consequences. I don't think that they had those, and so therefore they just think that if they're aggressive enough, the other person's going to back down. But
Mhm.
what happens is that person doesn't back down. They raise
Right.
their level,
Right.
Exactly.
and then you have these problems where they're being yanked out of the car, and then
All
they
at the same-
say they're like, "Hey, somebody, he's hurting me. I didn't do nothing wrong." And then all these people are coming around with their cameras because all they're seeing is that interaction right
Yep.
there.
Mhm.
And then you're like, automatically, there's something wrong. You know, it's police brutality. It's this.
Everybody's liars too.
Yeah.
Like, you notice how there's
Oh,
a camera.
when there's they change everything.
Everybody's
everything's
a
changed.
liar, dude. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It is.
You know what the situation was, but you lie.
100%.
And when you see it on camera, and let's say somebody hit somebody first, right? Whatever. That person hit somebody and they took I can say ass, right? Ass whipping.
Yeah, you can say
Okay.
that.
Okay. So they take an ass whooping. Then
Yeah.
when the authorities get there, it's like, well, I didn't touch him. It's like, dude,
Right.
We just saw you.
we saw you. Like, if you can't fight, and I wanted to bring this out, if you can't fight, don't fight. I'm tired of watching these people take these solid ass whoopings and they get in this stance, and it's like, bro, you can't fight. Just
As they're popping
apologize.
off.
Apologize.
That's what
and walk
kills
away.
me. That's what kills me. And when someone is popping off and
Mhm.
someone is acting up and they're way obviously in the wrong, and you can see it, and the other guy's trying to walk away and say, "Listen, bro, I need you to stop. You're gonna get knocked out." And they're still approaching, and that's
And
the
they can't
aggression.
fight.
And they can't fight, and that's the aggression that I'm talking about. Is why escalate to something when you might get knocked out when it's not necessary. So, and then you see him and they're like, "Man, don't touch me." And then he touches him and then he knocks him out. And you're just
Well,
like,
what can we do about
So,
Yeah.
so
Hey,
I
hold on.
got a question.
I was going to say, we're Tracy, your Icy's wife,
Mhm.
works at a location,
Store in
a
Tacoma.
department, a store,
Mhm.
and they've had some confrontations and some issues, as most people around the country or in the world are having with this, people acting up. So in her business, they had some issues, and we thought it would be a cool time. We're inviting her onto the show, and we're going to pop her in here in just a second and let her share. But before we do that, I want to show off a couple of chats here real quick. Let's see. Some Thrive already said that. Honey Bear said when she was a teacher, I was threatened by a parent
I was
because
gonna go there.
she
Yep.
did not stop at the office to get a
Right.
pass before
Right.
coming to the classroom. Like,
Right.
again, stopping. She's a teacher trying to teach these
Man.
kids, and you think on your own that I'm the best course of action, that I'm going to handle this situation. Out of all of my options, I can go down an option list.
see.
I'm going to choose.
What?
You were gonna say something too, so I
No.
didn't
Oh,
want to.
sorry.
No.
Hey,
I
were
think
Were you going to bring up Tracy?
Because
Is that where you were going with it?
no. Go
Oh,
ahead.
before I thought that's where you're going. I'm sorry, but yeah, go on, Icy.
No.
Hold up.
finish
No,
it.
We can
Bring
go
her
all
on.
day.
Let's bring her on. Yeah.
All right, so here we
Okay.
go. Here's Tracy. Tracy. Wait,
Where's
okay,
Tracy?
there she is. What's up, Trace?
Tracy. Hey, Trace.
Oh, I forgot. Chronic said, "What's up?" Multiverse Television is on. What's up, Chronic?
Nice. What's up, Chronic?
Okay, so Tracy had a little situation at her work, and we want to hear her story. What's up, Trace?
Hey, okay, so there was an employee who was not working at the time. She was in there with her husband shopping, and she had a big basket of stuff that she was buying. And so this other customer got pissed off because it was taking too long, and she kept making comments about how, they were buying so much stuff and using all these coupons, and is there anyone else working? So the cashier called for someone else to come up. And so they're ringing them up, but then this lady keeps saying things that was ringing up. And and this employee is not someone who does not, she's not afraid to confront someone. Ever.
She speaks her mind.
That's a nice way to say it. So she kept talking back to this lady, and the lady eventually said, "Look, you better stop because I have a gun and I will use it. And of course, I don't want to say her name, but she did not take kindly to that. And so when they both went outside after they had checked out, they kept threatening each other, whatever, kept talking to each other. And they said, I'm going to call the cops. And so they both ended up calling the cops. And I was called up at this point to tell them what was going on with the situation. They both called the cops, which was stupid on the the customer who threatened it, because she was drunk and she was driving. So when the cops got there, by this time I had gone away because I was like, there's guns. I don't want to be in this vicinity. So I was back in pharmacy working, and the lady that threatened with the gun, not only was she drunk and she was driving, so that's the first strike against her, but she did indeed have a gun, but she had no license for that gun. So it was concealed.
It was concealed. She didn't have a concealed weapon.
Yeah. She called the cops and basically told on herself.
Dumb. See, that's what I'm saying.
But in that instance, if it had been me, I also forgot to mention that the lady said that it was awful that the employee was using her food stamp card. Now, why does that even matter? What? If she's able to have a food stamp card, then who cares if she's using it?
People just need to stop being stupid.
That shouldn't have even been an issue.
What happened to the customer?
The lady got arrested. She got arrested and taken to jail. Cool. And then actually her husband called me the next day because he was like, I don't know, my wife got into some altercation at your store and she left her car there. I just need to know where the car was towed. I was like, well, sir, we're not the ones who towed the car. The police would have done that. And he's like, but what towing company do you guys use? And I told him, but I was like, again, we're not the ones who towed the car.
Yeah.
So your best bet is probably to call the police and find out where the car's at.
Yeah, because it ain't
has nothing to do with me at this point. So anyway, now if it had been me in that situation, I don't like confrontation, so I just would have ignored the lady.
Yeah.
But like I said,
the employee so you have
the type to ignore it.
Do you mind sharing? So you showed us a magnet earlier and can you read that off for us? And it's really cool. This is her motto, and she tries to live by it. And she posts these at work.
Yeah, it says, you have a choice each and every single day. I choose to feel blessed. I choose to feel grateful. I choose to be excited. I choose to be thankful. I choose to be happy.
It's
and
choice.
we do what's called 5-minute meetings. And at the end of the meeting, I always try to post something positive. You know, so it's not like I'm just telling people what they're doing wrong.
Yay.
That could have easily been a shootout, though, right? It could have easily been drunk lady.
It could have been, which is why most of us ran from the area. We're not. Yeah. No, that's. I'm sure as a store manager, that's not what I should have done. But
no,
I also have safety, and a husband, and I'm not getting killed over something.
Safety first. If you feel like you needed to run away, manager or not, safety first. I could care less. Fire me. I'm homeboy. She got a gun. I'm gonna go sit in the corner.
How dumb do you have to be?
I will say a lot of people say that the police don't respond to anything, but as soon as they were told that someone had a gun, there were like 5 or 6 cop cars there. They came with their sirens blaring.
Yep.
The fastest response I've ever seen. And they always respond pretty quickly to us.
Nice.
But yeah, there was a lot of them.
Two people calling from the same location is a red flag too. You know,
exactly.
like,
and one of them that has the gun is, even a more red flag.
Yeah.
So real quick, Nyla says people are getting dumber and dumber. Yes, they are.
Thank you, Nyla. That's my genes right there.
Yeah, dumber and dumber.
You got great genes, by the way. You got great genes.
Society with you got genes. You got great genes, Doc. All right. This is the society we live in. Unfortunately, Honey Bear said, thank God it did not escalate in someone being shot. Exactly. So
that's Tacoma. We call it Compton.
Compton. Yeah. So thank you, Tracy. Thank you for sharing your story. Appreciate you.
Whoa! Glad it turned out okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna still go back to the educational system.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because how stupid are you not to realize that I have a gun on me. I'm drunk, but I'm gonna call the cops on.
All right.
It was like the lady. Wherever
I'll
she-
say bye to
Bye.
Tracy.
Bye, Tracy.
Bye, Trace.
All right.
But I was stupid. So I was gonna do a school story. I met a school teacher, and a school teacher took a phone away from a kid. This is in Philadelphia. Took the phone. So what do you think happened? What's the ignorant thing? They took the phone from the kid. Can we
Yeah.
guess what happened? What
They
happened?
popped off. Of course, he hit him.
Well, when the parent came, let's say,
Oh,
like, who's raising these people?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
and the parent's going to defend their kid. I mean,
Right.
I get to a
Why'd you take
point,
my
but
kids?
then
right?
Yeah.
please.
Why you take my kid's phone? That phone cost me $700.
I got a question for you, Doc.
Mhm.
When you were in elementary and you were younger, would that have ever happened? Your mom probably would have gotten a phone call after the principal whooped your behind.
Yeah.
Or you was in trouble. Or I mean, it's out of control. And then when the principal calls,
Mhm.
I'll handle him when he gets home.
Right. That's how
And
it was.
thank you for handling him. I apologize for my son
Mhm.
acting out
Yep.
because that is
That's how I
not
was
part of the
raised.
lister. That's not how the listers operate.
Right.
I apologize for him. I
Mhm.
will handle his little behind because he's going to get an
When
ass
you get
whooping.
home. Right.
do you want me to come and get him? I will.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, ask
I'll take
Nyla.
him. I'll take him. I'll
Hold
take
up.
him to the bathroom
Oh,
at
is that Noel?
the school, and then
Oh.
have him come back to class if that's what you need.
Ask
Well-
Nyla. Ask my daughter what would happen if she
Yeah.
acted up in school. Come on.
What happened, Nyla? Come on,
Type it in there. Type it in
come
there.
on, Nyla.
I remember the specific one with your sister, but you still know what went down. Daddy
Uh-huh.
wasn't playing. Yeah, what's up? Go ahead, post it.
That's
Anyway,
right.
So
sorry,
my
Ashley.
so my school, we did capital punishment, right? With the
Yeah.
with the paddle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it was
Mine
a
too.
thing that the parents had to agree that that's allowed, right? So
Mhm.
my parents said, "Yeah, go
Oh,
ahead."
mine too.
Yeah, and I mean that
Signed
happened
right up.
that happened once to me.
Mhm.
And I
I
was
wish
like,
I could say
once was enough for me when I got, and then they called my mom. They even went above and said, we were going to do this. And she said, do it. We agreed on, you can go ahead and do it. And then she said, but I am going to come and get him. I'll bring him home right now.
Right.
So I still got the paddle.
Oh yeah.
And then my mom came and got me.
And then you got in trouble at home.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, that's
That's where it's like, wait till your dad gets home. That's the bad things, right?
Mhm.
It's like, Mom, please, no, I'd rather you. Nope, wait till your dad.
yeah.
Yeah. that's bad.
Arcadian, let's see. We got a couple chats here. The parents came up. Yeah. That was from Honey Bear. Arcadian, for me, I would depend on why the phone was taken. Yeah, I would be like, it depends on why the phone was taken away. Is what she's saying. And then Tracy, I used to tell my kids, I will defend you. Exactly. But not if you were in the wrong. Don't make me look stupid. Exactly. And that's what I told my kids. I said, listen, if for any, and I told them this multiple times, and this was a thing, it was a non-negotiable. If you have a way of walking away from a situation, whether it's threatening or the only way that you get to pop off, and I'll defend you 100% if you're backed into a corner and the only way out is by you putting your physical hands on somebody. If I get a phone call that you put your hands on somebody and there was an exit way, and I find out that there was an exit, then you're in more trouble than
Right.
anything else. So I mean, that's unacceptable.
So go ahead, Doc. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
So what I think is that we teach our kids to stand up for yourselves. Like, hey, stand up to bullies, stand up to what's wrong. If blah blah blah, we tell them that. And then when we're with our kids when they're small, because I had something happen, right? And this person was really aggressive to me, and they were yelling and they were doing this stuff, and I was like, I'm with my kids, right? So I'm like, whatever. I de-escalated. I'm like, I'm not even going any further with this.
Exactly.
I'm just done. I turn around and leave. And then so I can't remember it was Connor or Mike, but they said, Dad, you always say to stand up for yourself, and you walked away. Right. So then you have that as an adult, I can analyze the situation and I can realize the best course of action is for me to step down and not be aggressive.
Right.
But then that kid who only, that's young, they only see you back down. My dad just backed away from that confrontation.
But that gives
my
a
dad
parent
was in the right.
Yep.
You know,
But
And
you
that
have a
gives you
family
as a
to-
parent. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on, Doc.
you have a family to look after. So sometimes backing down
no, that's what I'm
it's an
saying.
adult
It's the
decision.
circumstances, right?
Adult decision, yeah.
And that's when you as a parent, you just sit back, and when that kid says, "But Dad, you said to back down," or not to
You
back
sit
down and
down
to
and you have a
stand up, and
conversation.
then you say, "Little buddy, check it out." So yes, me stepping down and walking away is me standing up. That's me doing the right thing. So I mean, so pivot to that same conversation is, when do we stand up for injustice? When is that time that we might have to put our hands on somebody? So there are those times where there's injustice. Somebody's getting physical with somebody that's not doing right. You're not going to go over there with hey buddy, can you let the guy go as you're beating him on the head? Can you just, no, you got to grab the dude. And Doc,
That's hard now, man, because now people are pewing so damn much.
yeah.
So it's really, you got to it's a business decision. Like, people think they put these videos like nobody's helping, but it's like, okay, the person that got help last month got shot 6 times and didn't get home to
Right.
their
No,
family.
that's
So,
true. Look at the
Mhm.
stories with the subway.
Exactly.
You stand up and either you get shot and die, or you cause more harm than
Yep.
good.
or if you can't fight, so then whatever that situation is, they turn around like, why don't you mind your business? And you realize at that moment, oh, I can't fight. So
Now,
you
see, now, Doc, I got a different opinion on that, because if I was standing up for the right reasons and the right thing,
I'll go down.
I know I'm going to get beat, but I would rather
It's worth
do
it.
it and get beat up than to show the crowd that are filming that it's okay to do this to somebody.
Nope.
I
That'll react. That'll also trigger a reaction. Hopefully,
with
that if
from
I
other
stand
people,
up, yeah,
right?
if I'm getting beaten up because I'm standing up for someone, hopefully at that point somebody's going to come in and help.
Well,
So
also, so we're looking at this way, but like, where does all this start? Like, when I worked at Safeway and I worked in the seafood department, I had to deal with customers one-on-one, face-to-face all the
all
time.
day long.
And it was I told people that I work with, that I managed over, I always tell them these stories, because I said, when they come up to you and they're very mad or rude, my whole goal is I want them to leave happier and better than when they came to me.
100%.
Because if they're all grumpy and mad, if I can make a
smile,
joke,
oh,
if I
heck
can,
yeah.
and there's a lot of things with seafood that you can make jokes about, you know what I mean? Like, oh, that's a slippery little guy, whatever it is, and then I would tell something about, because my friend Rolo took me fishing a few times, and I've never caught a fish, but I have caught a bird. And that's another story. But so I'm not a good fisherman, so I can tell these stories. And if I can interact with them and they leave, that means when they go to the check stand, maybe they have a better attitude, or maybe it's not, maybe their attitude, maybe they're upset about something that has nothing to do with anybody but themselves, but maybe they're in a better frame of mind and they won't take it out, and the aggression's over before it starts. Yeah.
Society's going to get better.
I do, actually.
No.
Oddly enough, I tell you this. I really do. I think, and the only reason why I do is because I know that God's going to have his hand in it. And it gets to a point where society has to stand up and say, I mean, we can go on the same conversation where we talk about AI and AI taking over the world. We're not going to allow, eventually there's going to be enough is enough. There's a breaking point where we just say, nope, we're not going to allow our kids to act this way.
I think it's turning. I honestly think it's turning right now.
I believe so. And I do.
I really do.
I believe also that I know it's doom and gloom, and I know they're out there, but I see a change, and I see in some people, even the fact that there's even more positive content being pushed in social media more now than I've seen in the past. So even whether it be people noticing other people acting up more, and it's more prevalent and people can see it, so they're posting about that's why we're seeing all these people that are acting up about going into stores and acting crazy, and because they're tired of it. So I think it's going to change. That's just my opinion. That's again.
No.
Why do you think it's the opposite?
Because I think we pull from our education. I think it's a foundational thing. I saw a video of the Chinese educational system, these videos, and these kids are taught to be respectful. I mean, when they walk across the street, they literally go across the street and bow to the car. we have lost all that. My mom, when we were in Orange, New Jersey, I remember there was summer programs. That's how I heard of Howard University. I thought that was a silly name for a college. I'll never forget that. I was young because the counselor was from Howard University. We had the summer programs. We met at the park. They had swimming. They had activities. If you notice, every year, well, first of all that's gone. Like, we're up in everything else, and it kept the kids off the street. It just seems like everything we do, whether it doesn't matter what it is, it's always cut to make things worse. Companies that had Christmas parties, like my auntie used to be at Nabisco, right? They used to have this beautiful Christmas party, allow all the employees to get together. So I remember one year, they cut that. Like everything that creates social interaction and allows people to really just integrate, talk to each other, get to know each other, they just take away.
Well,
so it's not going to get better because
VR.
They're not going to give the programs back. We'd rather give another 100 billion to the military budget.
You're 100% right. Hold on. I see. Hold on. I just got to do some chats before we go too far. Sorry, real quick.
Well, now I lost my.
Hold it. Remember.
Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Real quick. Rolo, because I wanted to say this one because it was from Rolo. He says you can't fish at all. None. You're horrible. We would die if we had to provide food for all of us.
The water got in my what do they call them that you wear, the waders?
Yeah.
Water got in it and almost swept me away when I was crossing a river. Yeah, it was very bad. It was very bad.
Try not to do that. And Nyla said growing up, acting up wouldn't even be a thought. That's right. She knows better. And then Tracy said, that's what we have you and Rolo. Yeah, exactly. We stand up.
I don't think it's going to get better. I mean, people can put their comments in. I just don't think. I think we pull from social programs which we're constantly cutting, and we're focusing on other things. I just don't think it's going to get better. I think our education is never going to get better because, I mean, you look at other countries, just so much more advanced as far as the education system. We consider ourselves number one. It's like, you break down the metrics, we're like falling way behind. These kids know more by third or fourth grade than our kids will get junior high school.
I agree.
It's not going to get better.
Well, the thing is,
I think it's going to get better.
Like what I see is more and more videos coming out where before it would be like someone complains about their food at McDonald's and they're like, I want my money back, and they go, okay, sorry about that, here's your money back. No, I want new food too, and they keep pushing more. And then now I've seen more retailers standing up and saying no, like you're not getting and that's when they get mad and they're filming all this and like, dude, you filmed it, it's you acting up and you're looking bad. You're looking bad, and you're the one that posted it. Like you're in the wrong. You're mad because you didn't get your way, and that's why I mean, like the discipline's not there, like the accountability is not there. Little by
it's pathetic. So I watched this guy. I watched this video. This guy goes. He's stealing packages from people's porches.
Oh yeah, I love those.
And he's stealing packages. This person. Knew that they were going to be stealing, had their Ring camera on, put a little bomb in it, a little something, and it blew up and it in their face on camera. He's screaming.
I've seen that one. I know what you're talking about.
I'm going to call the police. Listen, you've been stealing packages from my house all the time, and now you're going to say you're going to call the police?
It's like you wouldn't have got it wouldn't have exploded on you if you weren't breaking the law.
Yeah, what you doing on my porch?
We're so numb now that it's okay for him to steal.
Yeah,
it's like
how dare you stop me?
Is it the one that the guy goes, oh, you're complaining last time it was a pack of pens. It was a pen. Yeah, I seen that one. Yeah. And she's like, it doesn't matter if it's a pen or not. That's not yours. You didn't order it. You didn't pay for it, but it's only a pen.
Exactly.
So it's okay a little bit to steal.
Or the guy that's stealing out of how these kids. Yeah. We need to have new laws too. Like how these kids, and this is what I'm saying. Who's raising these kids that you think it's okay to walk into a store and just grab clothes and run out, and then want to fight the employee? See, my thing is, okay, let me do a law.
Yeah.
Let me do a law.
Come on, Doc, break it down.
Go into 7-Eleven, you go whatever store you want, steal what you want. We catch one of y'all, you're responsible for the entire bill. Whoever gets caught is responsible for the retail. And you shouldn't even see. My thing is, this is a problem with businesses. Now all of a sudden we got insurances to cover theft. No. Businesses shouldn't have to cover that.
I hate when they say that. I hate when they say that.
They have insurance. They'll have that covered.
Since
you did it,
we're gonna give you a credit
A
card.
bill.
That credit card's gonna have 10,000 on it. Guess what? Because that's how much you got to pay this business back for going
Yep.
there, wrecking their stuff, tearing their stuff up, just
Yep.
because you want to steal some Gucci glasses or something like
If
that.
my kids would have came home with some Gucci glasses,
Mhm.
I don't have Gucci glasses money.
Mhm.
If my kid comes home with Gucci glasses and shirts and all this
Mhm.
stuff, red flag, red flag. Let's go down to let's take it all back.
You
Let's
know,
walk.
you know, you didn't buy
where it
it.
came from. I
You
I
know,
didn't give the money
steal
to
no
you.
money.
I
Yeah.
didn't get, and you ain't got no job. I ain't seeing you going off to no job. So I don't know how you got this. Let's turn around, go on back. Let's take it on back. It's crazy.
I'm disappointed in society, though, to be honest, and I'm not even joking.
Yeah, Mama said, good idea, Doc.
Yeah,
Yes, and they did that. They passed a lot of. They have passed a lot of laws as far as when, like fires and when your kid does something, it does put that responsibility back over on the parents. And there are like even laws where if something happens, your kid holds a party at the house and somebody gets injured, that responsibility, or they get arrested, they also get in trouble because they allowed it. I mean, there's some.
Think about the parties, right?
Yeah.
So people or people get these Airbnbs. I mean, how were you raised that if I did an Airbnb, right? And my mom, I guess, did a great job, right? So if I did an Airbnb, even if I was gonna have people over, it'd be clean enough. You know, granted, they probably send their people in, but it'd be decent when I leave. I can't say
I've always been trained to leave it better than you can.
It was. Right, but
yes, always been.
But these people aren't trained. Like they leave it all messed up, holes in the wall.
I mean, they think because they paid a little money, they paid whatever they did, that it's owed that they get to do all that and tear up stuff. Come on, respect, people. Where's the
worse, guys?
No, it's gonna get better. No, all right, real quick. Honey Bear says some kids are raised to steal from day one. You're right. The parents, it's generational and they keep passing it on. Cannot tell you how many times as a clothes store manager, I stopped baby strollers packed with stuff. You're right. And it's not just the kids. It's definitely not the kids. But the parents when they grew up. I agree with Doc. Oh, and Rolo said something earlier. If they're hurtful, then it's time to throw hands. I agree. So when it gets to a point, you got to put your hands on people. And I don't mind. And when it's that time, when there is that time,
that rage time, though, everybody's got a rage time.
It hits that level, and then you see white, and then all you see is all you see is fixed.
I don't see color.
Yeah,
just you know.
I see black, boy.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Rolo finished that one. He agrees with Doc about teaching the kids the right way and right and wrong and respect. My dad is saying when raising the kids, I have to file their horns, or you have to file their horns like a goat if the horns get shut. Right. So you got to shut.
I get it.
You got to pay attention. Do it. Take care of them. Handle your kids.
Get better though.
Tracy says, I remember my mom making me and my sister watch a show, Scared Straight.
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
We all saw it. You saw Scared Straight. I wasn't going to go to prison.
Scared Straight doesn't even work now.
Yeah. They'd be like, oh, that's my homie right there. Oh, that's my homie right there.
My cousin up there.
Oh, they're like getting all the family together. Let's watch it.
Exactly. Yeah, look.
Yeah, y'all got barbecue. Y'all can make music videos in here.
Yeah. So, you guys. So, again, we're talking just if you guys could somehow spread the word, spread it, that you need to act right, that you just need to allow. You don't know people's situation, their home life, what's going on. You popping off is going to be worse for your situation, your home life, your day. I mean, is it worth all the stress of popping off and acting that way because now it ruins their day, your day? You got to be thinking about it. Man, this person was doing this to me. I mean, it's just on your mind. Just
well, I think there's two ways to think of it too. Like you want to de-escalate. It's like you could say, well, I'm going to go Old Testament and it's an eye for an eye, or I'm going to go New Testament and turn the other cheek. There's got to be where is that line for you in that? You know, you've got to find it out.
But no, I like balance, right? So here's this guy in Brooklyn. I think he robbed this old lady. Like he was I guess she had some. He snatched her. He knocks her down, and he runs off and they catch him. See, I believe that there should be rightful judges. Justice. I think she should be able to choose a gladiator, and he should be able to take an ass whooping for 5 minutes by her gladiator.
That's a
By
different.
whoever
Am I
she
wrong?
chooses.
No,
By her choosing.
I'm
By her choosing.
You do not understand how sick I am of how people destroy lives and intervene with people's lives. I think personally there should be a law, like seniors, whatever. When you just attack somebody, when you intervene in their lives for no reason. I saw that old lady on the ground, and I was so hurt. And I think when he gets caught, yes, she should be able to choose a gladiator of her choice. He has one arm tied behind his back, and that person should be able to whoop his ass for 30 seconds. That's all I'm saying.
Well, there was a thing in New York where a guy came behind an old woman and hit her with a like a bat kind of thing, knocked her right down, unconscious, gone. And she's like, now she like permanently problem stuff. They caught him, and he was out the next day. So it's like he got caught. So now you're looking, I mean, we could just another podcast idea, but whatever. But no, but it's like, we need these laws, but we need them enforced, right?
Smiling in court.
We talked about that.
How about smiling in court?
Before.
How about smiling in court? I just shot.
Dude,
I just shot 4 people. I just shot 4 people. I look at the family and go,
started on that. Did you see the judge that he said that they were going to be tried as juveniles? But then he saw him smiling and laughing and goes, "No, 70 years. You're
Never
adults." Yep. He's like, "There's no plea
deal." But how were you raised, though?
Dude, you're smiling because you killed that old lady.
I know.
Killed 4 people, or whatever the number was, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I don't. There's a couple of them like that,
right? And you have the audacity and your raggedy ass family in the background are sitting there defending your actions. Now, keep in mind, you're not suspected of doing this. We got your ass on camera. Okay, with your green Jordans, your lime green Jordans, we got you on camera going all the way back home. We've got the gun, we've got your prints. You did it, and then you got this raggedy family in the background, like, oh, little JoJo,
right?
I
don't know what they say, to be honest, but it's like, how were you raised?
Like Tracy said, I'll defend my kids unless they're like if my son ran to me and said, "I just killed this person," blah 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 blah, and he was in the wrong. Can I hide out here? No.
Are you out of your mind?
I love you.
Let's go.
But part of that love is you need to be responsible for your actions.
Go ahead, Nyla. Try me if you want. You're behind me sitting in jail. Go ahead, Nyla.
Sitting there. I 150% agree. Yeah. Honey Bear said I walked on a woman in multiverse popping off on someone. See? Just popping off.
Catherine knows, Honey Bear knows. When I went in there early on, I had just met Catherine and someone else, and there were these guys that came in that kept using the N-word to me, saying like all these gay things to me, and like just totally going off. And I just kept walking, and I said, they were talking about like a lot of very bad homosexual things, and I said, actually, I think we have like a district about that if you want to, if you're homosexual,
interested to go
and
there.
I was like, I got to calm down because my heart
was beating.
You remember? Were you the one that was?
We were together, and then he started
hear in the multiverse. You could hear everybody's voice, right?
Yeah.
So at that time, everybody that was on and out there in the environment could hear what was going on with me and these. There was a couple of two guys. I don't know what it was, but I was like, I got to keep my cool. You
have to.
Even in a virtual environment, it's still not worth it.
My mom was like, these kids.
No, Nyla. Let me tell you what Nyla said. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh, but no, my mom said, so stupid. These kids, they're videoing. God, man, we're not going to get better because the stupidity is out. It's just ridiculous.
No, Nyla.
They video themselves.
Nyla's going to change it. Nyla's going to change it.
Oh, hi, Nyla. How you going to do it?
Nyla's going to change it. They're Nyla's the other ones, but Nyla said. That's why Noelle will be my lawyer. So once she gets locked up, when she's acting up, she said Noelle's going to be. No,
Noelle not coming. Nyla knows better. Noelle do something crazy.
Noelle's looking at you too going, no, you might want to hire somebody else.
Yeah, Noelle be like, nah, man. She did what?
Yeah, you got her.
But my mom was saying that, Mom, what did you say? Doggone it. You wrote something. She
said something
that
earlier.
kids
I thought
they're not thinking about their future, right? These kids
Right.
are not thinking about their
No,
future.
it's right now. They only
It's
concerned with the
instantaneous.
minute that they're
Instantaneous.
in.
Now, would that be
No consequences.
Would that be social media wanting everything instant, all react? Nothing is thought out. Everything has to be instant. Hey,
There's no respect.
Yeah.
We have no respect.
Yep.
Like you would never even
None.
think about putting your hands on an adult back in the day.
Yep.
Now
And then all the teachers that you see the videos where the kids they hit their teachers right in class, and then that teacher is supposed to like turn the other cheek, and it's like, dude, you do have to do that, but then why are they allowed to do that when those kids don't get?
Teacher.
I know, right? If you push back one little push, even though you got hit, I watched several of those things. They get fired. It's like, but all I was doing pushing them off of me. Yeah, but you laid hands on that student.
Exactly.
And we're gonna get better, huh? Good luck, guys.
We are.
Back to you.
We got
Bob.
a bunch of Nylas. We need to get more. We need our kids. Connor. You got Tay Tay.
Mm-hmm.
You got it's if we just one kid at a time and all of us come together, it can change.
You too daggone nice.
Shut up.
It's all that makeup on your head. You just too nice, man. Stop that mess.
Wait, has he got makeup again?
Tay, but then we got
again.
But then we
I've never had makeup on my head.
You still got makeup on your head. Nobody's head's that smooth, bro.
No, that's shine and go.
God,
I have good genes.
That's like
I have
wax.
good genes.
It's not good. Look, I hope it does get better, but it's not. I'm telling you, they're politicizing
Tracy, see, Tracy said, listen. Tracy said, I have to believe it will get better. Me too. Yeah, I have to believe.
You can believe it.
I have to believe. And I believe it will. God's not going to put up with it.
How?
Well, okay, you know what? Let's look back. Okay, now I'm not going to get all preachy and biblical, but what happened when the world got really, really bad?
Bingo.
What happened?
He stepped in.
God said flood.
Like I said.
It's like I said.
Well, he need to
he's
come
in control.
He's out of hand.
He's got it. No, I'm on his time.
No, he said he'll never do that again. He'll never do that again.
Not that. But he got other things up his sleeves.
No, I know. He's never going to start over and destroy the world.
Right. Well, he can put it. He can put his hands on somebody.
I don't think God's going to put hands on people.
Yeah, he does. He puts his hands on me all the time.
That's old. That's old.
Yeah, he put hands on me all the time. I'm always acting up.
You guys are all nice, but it's getting worse. These kids aren't being educated any better. They're taking away school programs.
They need Jesus.
I'm not talking about politics.
They need Jesus.
Last thing I do want to say, I know we're wrapping this things up, but based on what I was going to. Well, no. I know. Before we wrap it up,
go on for 12 hours, Doc. We can't just be sitting here talking all day.
But Doc said they're closing like the community centers and all that.
Yes.
And it's like, you know why a lot of times they have something like office parties. Cause I remember we used to do a bus ride for Safeway. We would go to this place and like, we'd have two buses. One's a drinking bus and one's like, you don't want to drink. So one's a party bus and the destination was all about, drinking and having a good time. But one person acted up on there and then it got canceled. So these youth groups, one parent could say, my kid wasn't treated right. And then next thing you know, it's like, well, then in order to appease one person, the other 99% are now punished and they cancel that program. Like
I'm going to have to say, if your kid is having the problem, you might want to take your kid somewhere else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, but instead of getting rid of that one kid that was a problem, they cancel the whole program and everybody suffers. And I think we got to go away from that mentality where I know everybody needs to be represented, but there's got to be a point where you can't help everybody at one. Everybody's different. So you got to.
Just like Mama Rose just said, just like Mama Rose, this is what she's saying. Mama Rose, she said, we need to make education a priority like other countries cannot be a superpower without it. And if we aren't educated and making sure that people are prepared, it's like you guys are setting yourselves up for failure. It's like if you don't get your kids in order, if you don't get this, the next generation, they're going to be stupid. They're going to be, and it's not going to make anything good. You're not passing on anything good. Like, come on, parents.
That's why it's not going to get better.
It is going to get better.
No, it's not, because they're not going to put money towards the educational bill.
They have to.
But they're not.
They will.
Okay, they're not.
because we're going to get fed up with it.
I think our military budget went up to $1 trillion. I mentioned that.
We're going to boycott.
That's $100 billion. And again, I'm not doing politics. I'm just talking about, it doesn't matter who did it. $100 billion. China's at 275. We're at $100 billion.
I know.
But again, you're talking about the kids in China being respectful and stuff, because when they acted up, they got
hit with bamboo.
They
got hit with bamboo stick.
My mom got me with the bamboo. I mean, it was a smaller version of it, but she got me.
I got bamboo, switch,
but we're not doing that in ours. You reach out and hit a teacher, and then that student nothing happens to, but the teacher's fired. So then you got what kind of teachers are we going to have that want to put themselves through that?
No,
they're like, forget this
liability, exactly, liability and all this other stuff. Yeah. So
I mean,
Mama Rose said my son is right. Yes, is correct. Yeah,
that bamboo. Damn right. Tell him, Mama.
She has to say that. She has to say that.
It was the skinny ones that left the little whelps. I remember.
Yeah,
those are the worst. No wind resistance. No wind resistance. They just go right, bam.
And they made the noise.
That's why, honestly, when you in that principal's office that I was talking about, his the paddle hung up on his wall.
He just sat there,
and it had holes in it. So it wouldn't get that drag. It could get a cleaner hit. Anyway, that was bad. I can't.
I would like. I got
to call my therapist.
I mean, I know you guys go the religious, and again, I'm working on myself in that realm. But at the end of the day, it's just not. It's not. I mean, somebody said we're in our last days. I'm willing to think that we're more so in our last days, because everything progressively gets worse. I remember when they first had the bus pass, it was $20 a month. The buses, when I went to school. On a bus, if I had to take public transportation, it was always respectful. Always. Now get on the bus.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Nyla, one of my hardest things I had to deal with is that my daughter, she went to private school, but she had to kind of intermingle with the other kids from other local high schools. And that always worried me, and it's just bad. Okay, I'll tell you one story. I had to leave one of the clinics that I work at. And I had to take this other street. It's called Shelton. I think Cheltenham or Shelton or whatever. Let me tell you something. If I hit the corner, and I've never been so disappointed in people and kids and I mean, that was just a moment for me. When you say it's going to get better, these kids were like wild. I mean, of course we got cops on every corner. They were just wild. No discipline, no respect for anything around them. And this is just me at a light. Okay? Keep in mind, I'm at a light. And I just saw all this. Kid walked in front of me, almost got hit. Like, they literally stopped, and I was like, okay, red light. But at 30 seconds or 40 seconds, I just got a chance to observe. And I was like, yo, we going to hell. Going to hell.
Yes.
Because this
and Mama Rose said, and she's 100% right. The only way it's going to happen is if you, as an individual, as a person that's out there acting up, you make the decision to make that change, because she said God helps those who help themselves. 100%. You know you're acting up.
Ignorance influences many.
Yep. Hey, Mamak, who is Mamak?
That's Jennifer. Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer. Hey. She said, hey, thank you for the great topic today. I'll have to watch the replay. Okay, that's all right. Great to see you here.
Yeah, she sent that out to a few people too.
Yep. So again, you guys,
it ain't gonna get better.
It is. I'm gonna hope and pray that it does.
Nope.
Yep. I got faith, bro. I got faith. Okay.
The people I love around me stay safe. Don't be trying to close up the podcast.
So, no, I'm talking to you. I'm saying Doc. Right. Doc. Yeah. So how we doing, Doc? I was coming to you.
I'm angry.
You got what else you got? Come on. Platform.
What platform?
You can say something. This is your own. I know.
You know what? And it's not even about America. It's just human beings. Human beings suck. And I'm gonna tell you, human beings suck. Human beings suck. We don't really care. There was a time when people, when neighborhoods cared about you. You know what I mean? People really. It's just so disappointing. I don't even know in what language. Again, we're three old guys just talking our opinions of what we've seen through our lifetime.
Our experiences,
It's just really disappointing. It's almost that Charleston White type of dialogue. I can't have that type of dialogue, and not that I believe everything he says, but the man has some points when he gets real deep into it. Like, he was in the metaverse too.
Was he?
He was in Horizon Worlds at one time, Charleston White. Nice. Yeah. And he has some very interesting opinions, and I think he's more of a realist. And I think I categorize myself as a realist. Like we can say, yeah, we hope it's going to get better. Yeah, one child at a time. Really? Because the ignorant ones, the influence, because being ignorant is more fun. Let's be honest. Stealing stuff and running from the cops is fun until you get caught.
Until it's not.
Until it's not, right?
Yeah.
And we all did it a little bit. Everybody had their little issues. I tell a lot of my patients, I said the difference between you and me is I didn't get caught. Now I wasn't a bad kid, but growing up in Irvington, Orange, New Jersey, that whole county, you just had moments when you shouldn't be a certain place or something like that. So I'm appreciative, and that's when my spiritual kicks in. Thank you for looking out for me for that. But when I really look at it, though,
it's going crazy. It's
going bad, man.
We got some chats here real quick. It's horrible. And okay, so Mama Rose said we all have to have faith. Yes, Doc, we all have to have faith.
No.
I agree. She also said that's why it starts with one. You're 100% right. One person at a time. I agree. And this is from Mamak. I agree. People can suck. I see it too in so much in retail. And we also have Tracy saying
it's Mama C, by the way.
Oh, Mama C. Sorry.
Mama C. Yeah.
Mama C. Okay.
You keep saying Mamak. Yeah.
All right. Oh no, Mamak. Okay, Mama C. All right. And then she said hello, Tracy, by the way, also. And she said, Mama C, Tracy said, the song, I think it starts Michael Jackson looks in the mirror. Look in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
make a change. That's right.
I sing that song at bingo.
I'm asking him to change.
Yep, love the song. Now you can. Let's see. Rose, Mama Rose said, "Now you can tell me you didn't get caught."
Oh shit.
Man in the mirror. Man in the mirror.
No, Mama Rose. Now you can tell me you didn't get caught. That's what she said.
You told on yourself.
Yeah, you told on yourself, Doc. And then she said, Tracy said, hi, Jennifer and Mama C. He can say it however he wants to. Yes, that's right. He can say it however he wants to. All right.
What do you think?
How you guys doing? You ready? How you doing?
Look, everybody out there, we appreciate your support, and we would really hope that you would look at our Patreon.
I was waiting for you to say it. I was waiting. Please, you guys. Now listen. I was going to say we've got some Patreon listeners that have been able to see some of the behind the scenes.
Thank you very much.
We've got some behind the scenes. So just so you guys know, after we record and we hit the stop button, we throw the record button back on and we discuss and talk about the podcast and we talk about future stuff and we kind of talk some smack and stuff. So we record that, then we throw that on our Patreon. So anybody that's on the Patreon gets the behind the scenes stuff. We also put some other stuff on there. Check out our Patreon. There's some funny stuff that goes on afterwards. And again, for those of you watching new today that are on our YouTube channel, please hit that button down there, subscribe, like, share, do all that good stuff. We really appreciate your help. We're trying to reach as many people and spread what we have to say. If you think what we're saying is good, and it's again, three old guys trying to make a difference.
I got a Patreon story since we talked about it real quick.
There you go. Thank you.
So my mom, she joined the Patreon at the $25 level. So she could see the behind the scenes. So me and my sister and my mom were talking and she was like, oh yeah, when Tracy got on and blah, blah, blah. And my sister's like, what are you talking about seeing that? And I'm like, I was thinking to myself, when did that happen in the episode? Mm-hmm. And then she's like, oh no, Angie, see, I'm a Patreon member. I get to see all the extra stuff. You don't get to see that. Only I get to see it. And I said, yes. Well, Angie, and you can see it too if you want to become a member. I mean, I'm not going to gatekeep that.
Yeah, and then I'm not going to send you the video because that's not going to happen. Yeah. So
right,
if you want to see, we do some behind the scenes.
You can also buy just the single video if you want to just watch that. We've had someone purchase just the video from behind the scenes.
Yep. So again, check out our Patreon, all of our socials, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of those. We love each and every one of you.
Is he closing out again?
No.
It ain't there just yet. All right.
I wasn't. I was just telling everybody the socials. I had to get that out of the way.
Get that out the way. If you
I
don't
did.
listen, anybody who wants to I guess argue.
I'm not. I stopped.
No, not you. Oh, I'm sorry. That things are getting better. Take a good look at Facebook and the posts, the TikTok and the posts. Take a look at all those posts and see how.
Okay. Here's the problem. Here's the problem. If we keep looking at that stuff, though, doesn't that just get them more views?
Look at the good stuff.
Right.
Good stuff.
You guys get into that hopeful philosophical crap.
No, get into the good. Watch.
I'm just saying, what you watch, it goes in you.
I agree with you. Don't watch it.
Still,
it's there.
Right.
We all know it's there.
I still watch the police ones though. So
watch the good stuff.
And us three saying it don't mean crap, unfortunately.
Hey, we got a large audience now. Okay, I don't know
what you're talking about, Doc.
Like, we are international.
Our reach is far.
I got a video on Facebook, and it was a Facebook ad, and I was flabbergasted. It was pornographic. It was talking about one of the ED medicines, and I'm on Facebook, and I get the ad. Don't get me wrong, I watched the ad, but when you think about it from a grown man, like adult perspective, I'm not talking about just Masai hanging out watching that, like, oh, that's interesting. Wow. Now, but when I think about it from how that affects society,
a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, I mean,
and it was explicit too. Like it was real. And I was like, that's on. I don't know how it's set up or how that gets in there. Though maybe it's not Facebook. Maybe it's some third party that jumps in there.
Exactly.
But it's just getting worse. Like now people curse and they say things. I curse a lot. But
I know, but that's different.
Say that, but when I was growing up, TV, you couldn't say a lot of stuff.
Right.
And I was shocked. I was shocked when I heard certain words on public TV. I was like,
oh yeah.
And I was like, wait, are we paying for this? Is this cable?
Yeah.
No. This is broadcast, regular.
Exactly. This is network TV.
Turn this on.
ABC. Yeah, exactly.
I was shocked. at what they're allowed to say.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you're allowed to say. You can't do it in other countries. I know.
No. Oh yeah, you get
other
whooped.
Countries, and that's why they're so strict in other countries. Well, you got to read that.
Mama Rose said, but we have to look at the good stuff too, because every day there's something beautiful happening in the world in the United States. So Mama Rose is right. So of those For You pages, if you're only looking at all that negative stuff and you're just feeding on that, why don't you guys watch some cool positive stuff that's going on? Because there's a lot of good things going on. People are actually trying to do things, and if we highlight them more, then it'll change something. I'm not going to say it's going to change it overnight, but if we just keep feeding in that good positive stuff into us, it's gonna and share it and like it. Give them that support. Give them that support. Share it.
Look, there's an Instagram person I follow, and she only reports good, positive things every day. She has a story, she searches it, and she tells that story. And that's good. But you remember when they tried the news station that was all positive? It failed.
Exactly.
Because
that's not what they want.
No, they didn't want that. They wanted the shooting. Yep. They wanted the violence and stuff like that.
Right.
Sorry, Doc. Go ahead.
So Mama Rose said, look at you three. She said, look at you three. There's good in the world. There is beauty in the world. So even us three, we're just three, Doc. We're just three old guys that have experienced and have seen this stuff. And we know that there's bad stuff going on, and we see it, and we want to share. And so that's what this podcast.
I like doing good stuff. I just believe it's getting worse. Dude, you inspired me. You inspired me. I'm gonna shave my head.
Well,
all right.
The turtle wax looks so good on his head, though.
Dude, it looks so good.
It does. It's shiny.
He wore makeup the first episode. I saw he was in the back.
It's so funny you mentioned that.
Funny, we were just. It's so dumb. Doc, it is hilarious that you are mentioning that right now because we just had a conversation about this yesterday.
With Chesapeake.
And I don't have. I got
just
good
because
genes.
You use the good stuff, that doesn't mean
I got good genes.
I got good genes.
Hey, do we want to tell the audience about the barber thing, or we gonna wait? Because I think that's
no, not yet. Wait. We'll say this. We will say this. After we sign off today, we're gonna have a conversation in a little bit about what we're gonna make Icy do. Icy had stop. Icy.
I'm inspired. Icy. You inspired me.
And so Icy has to. It's a challenge, if you want to call it that. And we're gonna discuss details. So let's just put your hat on. We're gonna discuss details afterwards. So get on that Patreon, guys. Let's see. Donna said, "Mike, time to visit the barber."
What? No.
That was before. That was before I even
Donna
said
that.
anything.
Wait, Donna said that.
That was before I even said
That's
that we're doing
mom.
something.
That's my
I know
mom.
who it is.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Mama Rose. I love your mom.
What my mama said?
My mom isn't with me anymore. Can you be my mama? Can you be?
My mama
She said, Mr. Harmony, they're just jealous you have great skin.
Oh, that's why you love her. Okay,
got a great skin. Yes, because he exfoliates his head and face at the same time.
My mom texted me and said he does use product, but I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Who?
My mom.
Look at me. I look normal. I'm a little scruffy.
Not you, Doc. Not you, Doc.
I'm like, no, I know. I'm talking about, dude. Look at him. Your lighting's not that good, bro. Your lighting's not that good.
How long does it take you to get ready for this? Like you start the night before and
do you want the honest truth? Do you want the honest truth? Here, hold on. I text you.
Nobody's face shines like that, bro.
No, hold on. I text Icy at 15 minutes after 1 o'clock and said, I'm getting ready to jump in the shower.
Yeah, but you started the night before though. Yeah, you moisturized, you did all that stuff. Yeah.
No,
that's the foundation.
So I guess we have to thank everybody for coming because we're way off subject at this point.
We're way over.
But I guess to close out, and obviously we all have our closing thoughts. But I am a little bit pessimistic because I just see from a societal standpoint, it's just getting worse and it's going downhill. And I think honestly, there's more fun in chaos and there's more finances in chaos. There are people who want wars. Because
they get money from it.
When they get money from it. So I think chaos is just more money. Like these social medias, there's more clicks if you can say something stupid and controversial. I mean, you got the rap guys that cause a beef with somebody just because they will cause a beef, and then when they take that ass whooping on national when they
on video,
all of a sudden it's like, oh man, I didn't mean that. Like, bro, that's
too late.
It's too late. My thing is, it's just
don't even go there.
I don't see where it's turning. I'm hopeful. And I will do what I can with my guys and my children and people around me. And I'm always going to be positive. But if I have to get on a forum and talk about what I really feel, it's like, I mean, I hope you guys can get it right. But I don't see the government. I don't see society. I don't see us improving our educational system. I just don't see it. We're just going to keep cutting and taking away and doing other stuff. So, I'm angry. Yeah, I'm angry.
I got to say something real quick. Okay, just to calm you down just a little bit. So Nyla said, thank you, good show. But I also want to say this. We're going to be doing something and we're putting something together. We're going to incorporate our children into our podcast. So
I haven't talked to Taylor about that yet.
Yeah, no, we're going to.
Doesn't matter. She's coming anyway.
It doesn't matter. It's not an option because as parents, we have the right to say, show up for this time. So once a month, we're going to try to bring our kids on or let our daughters have a voice. We just want to hear let our daughters get a chance to speak and speak their mind because our daughters are in that generation where they're going to be having kids soon. And we want shut up. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So we need them to talk to their people. So we need them to talk to their people and tell them to act right. So we're going to be bringing on our daughters and now you don't have a choice. So, or Noel, which I don't know which ones we'll just rotate. Okay. Yeah, Nyla. Yeah. You guys don't have a choice. So Kayla, if you're watching, you don't have a choice. Ingrid, she said, hello. She says, hi.
Hey,
hey. So we're going to close up today. Icy, is it you?
Yep.
Are you closing us out?
Next week.
Yep.
I don't.
I
think
closed
it's
out last
me.
week. I closed out last week. Yes, it is. Go on, IC. I know it is. I know what he's talking about.
All right. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for bringing us here today, all of us on this podcast, and thank you for bringing all these listeners. Hopefully, we could, change some minds a little bit, bring some positivity, and let's just keep praying about our younger generations, and maybe we can turn the tide to right this ship that seems to be going in such a negative way a lot of the times. I pray these things and say these things in the name of your glorious Son, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
There we go.
All right, guys, we thank you. Thanks for watching. Nyla says Nyla's going to do it. Yes, Nyla's going to.
It's like she had a choice. She like
yeah,
make it like she had a decision to make.
Or like she needed to put Nyla on there as if we needed to know that she was gonna, like she had an option. All right. So later, guys. Love you all. Bye.
Bye.